Welcome back to the Snake Pit. Today we're going to be talking about ranges, and we're going to be talking about your fighting stance and third-person perspective. First of all, ranges. Now, this is the reason we practice different arts. It's mainly stand-up. We do ground fighting. Our ground fighting is really geared towards when you get on the ground, get it taken care of, get back on your feet. Because if you're on the ground, if you're around a bunch of people around, you don't know who these people are. They could be your opponent's friends. And if you're on the ground dealing with him, you can't deal with your surroundings, and could be somebody come up and stab you or kick you or whatever. So that's where I gear the ground fighting and getting back on your feet. You don't want to be down there messing around too long. And you know, we do boxing and of course the joint locks, do trapping. I like to cover all the different ranges. The kicking is simple enough. But the reason, because you need to be a well-rounded fighter, you don't want to box a boxer. You don't want to kick a kicker. You don't want to trap a trapper. If that's what they're going for, that is their repertoire. That is what they are good at. And you don't want to fight them in what they are comfortable in. You want them to be uncomfortable in this situation. So that's why we deal with different ranges. Of course, you have kicking range. Of course, right here. And you get up here, you got boxing range. All right. Now, if you're fighting a boxer, you can keep him in kicking range, which is fairly dangerous because when they do find their open, they come in. You're going to be right here in the path of these cannons right here. So what I like to do with boxers, what works well. Now with boxers, you can take them to the ground, but like I said, if you're in a situation where there's people around, you don't want to be stuck on the ground. But if it's just you and him, going to the ground is a good option because it ties them up and they don't have these big cannons to hit you with. And that's where I like the trapping range as well, which I love trapping range. I love being in here because this is where people's uncomfortable the most. They're comfortable here, they're comfortable here. You get all up here in their oatmeal, they're uncomfortable. And that's why we deal with like fodging and things like this to generate this power close up to where you can do some damage and keep them close. And while we're here, while it's on my head, that's why I also, constant forward pressure. You want constant forward pressure. Because if you start coming back, they're just going to follow you. You're just going to keep coming in. And you're going to hit a wall. And then what are you going to do? You're going to get beat up. So constant forward pressure. You want to keep them going forward. It's just like my instructor explained to me. You're in a pool. You put a beach ball in front of you. You start going backwards. Where's the ball going to go? It's just going to follow you right along. Same thing with a person. You start backing up, getting them room, they're just going to keep coming in. You want to be the one going in. Alright, so that was boxing range. We got kicking range, boxing range, trapping range. Alright, and then also we come in here, we got grappling range. Alright, now you can tell right off the bat if they're a grappler because they're going to come in here open hands because they're going to be going for the takedown, wondering how to shoot you, where to grab you. That's where your joint locks can come in and go right here. And this is why small joint is banned in UFC. The fight's over too quick. UFC couldn't make no money if you can get a finger lock and boom. All right, give up. Yeah, he gives up. Small joint is the way to go in a real fight and get it taken care of. So that's your different ranges. And you can tell boxers, they'll be in here. They'll be guard up. All right. Kickers, they'll keep you in that distance, and they'll lead with a kick every time. That's one thing I preach: don't lead with a kick. If you're too far away, unless it's like a kick designed to take up the space, come in like this forward blast that we did. So that's it. Your fighting stance, talking about third-person perspective. Now, if you're in a group of people and somebody's up here and they're all up in your business, they're wanting to fight, they're all up in your personal space here, and you're feeling uncomfortable. Now, if you're talking to all these people watching, all right, y'all are talking and you know, sure, this dude's wanting to fight. But if you're here, you jump right back into your fighting stance because you feel threatened. All these people watching, when Mr. Policeman comes around, they're going to go, well, they was just talking, then this Yahoo over here, he just started a fight. That's what we're going to think about and not put in that situation. So, here's a nice little, this is your fighting stance. We've been over this, your neutral vote. Alright? So you're here, you fight, you're talking, you feel uncomfortable. Right here. Notice I have this hand free. It's not tucked up under here. Alright? And all this is, my feet's already in the fighting stance. My hands are right here, ready. But, to everybody watching, hey, you're just trying to get out of the fight. Hey man, no, cool out, man, I don't want to fight, just slow your roll. But, at the same time, I'm here talking, this dude comes in, boom, I'm ready. Got a preemption there. So, just, you know, something you always got to watch it and think about. So all the people around, either they're this guy's friend or they're a witness to the incident going on. You don't want to be the aggressor in this situation. At the same time, you want to be ready. So I love this. I like to always teach this. It's just non-assuming. You look like you're ready for business. So that's what I want to cover in today's lesson on the ranges and that little stance, third person perspective. So be sure to like, subscribe, and until next time, keep training hard.